Kodiak,
Aaron?
can I make you do a hypothetical?
Cause you can't control me.
Yeah, what's up?
A fire-breathing kaiju emerges from the ocean in New York. You are placed in charge of the military's response for some reason. Eggheads say it's headed for DC. What's your plan?
Mobilize the National Guard and begin immediate evacuation of the intended path. I'd keep the Navy close to the shore, guns trained but with an order only to return fire for the time being. Air Force, I'd keep them flying overhead, with instructions mirroring. Only engage if the kaiju/creature engages you. If so, target the eyes and other sensory organs. I would immediately dissolve the Marines. The Army I would have absorb the Marines before aiding the National Guard in the evacuation of civilians. Reducing civilian casualties and dissolving the Marines would be my main concerns.
Pretty sensible. What's wrong with the Marines? Now it's wading through the city, pushing over buildings.
They're just wet soldiers. We don't need wet soldiers. Just take regular soldiers and make them wet when the need arises. As for the kaiju, is it acting hostile other than the property damage?
It's doing it on purpose.
Well, glad it's having fun. The eggheads say it's headed for DC. Do they know why?
Negative, but it's cutting as straight a line as possible.
So, Philadelphia's fucked. According to GPS, it'll take this creature anywhere from 3 to 4 days to reach the capital at this pace. Plenty of time to evacuate the commander-in-chief. That is, if the Secret Service can stop cosplaying donuts and get their heads far enough out of their own asses to actually do something. In the meantime, I have those few days to gather info and get the eggheads what they need to work.
At this point, a lot of people are asking why Commander Kodiak doesn't just blow it up.
Because Commander Kodiak doesn't know what this wants, or if it's like a Pacific Rim situation where this thing was genetically engineered and designed to exterminate us. So as far as I can tell, it's knocking over buildings and carving up the landscape, but it hasn't tried to engage any of the forces yet. Are the science boys able to ascertain its intentions? Or have they found a critical weakness in the beast in case we need to engage? Plus, the American public is full of idiots. I'm not listening to them.
They think it's tracking something.
Mr. President, did you pay some shadow PMC to steal an egg from this thing?
The president denies having any prior knowledge of the creature.
Shit, well, outside of calling Guy Fieri to see if he took one to make the world's biggest omelet, we can see if this creature is putting off some kind of energy signal or radio waves, then try to search for those signals inland.
Every 2 hours, it's emitting and receiving sonar-like sounds.
Alright, we can work with that. I imagine we've lost 2 days by this point. I'm on my 17th coffee, and a nap is probably advised, but I need to see this thing through. Based on the sonar, it's clearly looking for something valuable to it, and large enough that this creature could find it. I imagine it's not here to steal the Declaration of Independence, so we can rule that out.
The sonar is coming from about 200 meters under the city.
Founding Fathers picked a hell of a spot. Well, we have 2 days to launch a mining operation, which seems like too short of a time to make any real headway. Let's evacuate the entirety of the DC area. Once more keeping aircraft at a distance, but with a watchful eye.
When it gets there, it starts digging for itself.
As I figured it would, how long does that take?
Not long with huge claws. It digs up a big red old rock.
Egg-shaped rock?
More like a meteor.
Does it do anything with the rock? Or have we just been following the world's largest crystal collector?
It just starts carrying it back to the ocean.
Cool, I'll let the eggheads keep tracking it. The Air Force and Navy can stand down, and I use what used to be the Marines' budget to pay for the destruction, being sure to pressure lawmakers to force insurance companies moving forward to have a kaiju clause, specifically meant to cover this kind of damage. I can't dissolve a branch every time one of these shows up.
Whoa.